Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and that is a Blackwing. Yeah, she's a 23. She's only got 10 miles on her, 6.2 liter under the hood with that supercharger sitting on the top, making 668 horsepower. They say top end on this car on the racetrack is about 200 miles an hour. Now, I got a buddy who's actually had one of these out on the racetrack. It's just like driving a vet out there, man. It will just tear the track up, man. She is absolutely beautiful. You can see all the cameras and all the sensors, of course, in the front. And then this car has got, this is actually an option, this little detailed stripe. Now, it's just in a couple small spots. It's just on the left side of the hood. Here, and then there's a little bit down on the rocker, but it's got the gigantic brakes on it. It's got killer wheels on it. Of course, it's 4 doors, so you can put all your buddies in there and hit the road and just have a blast. I tell you, I'm in love with this car. I haven't got a chance to drive one very far because every one of them that we've had is very, very low miles. But I'm relying on my buddy who actually, he drives race cars and all that good stuff. And he's telling me that this Cadillac is just an amazing piece. And of course, it is the 6-speed also, you see that? So she's super rare, so it's gonna be very, very collectible, but I wouldn't be able to not drive it. I'm gonna get in this thing and drive it and have a blast. Of course, everybody on the planet is gonna be after one of these. She is just a sweetheart. Love that motor. Of course, I love the 4 doors too, and then the red seat belts are kind of cool. That diamond stitch pattern there. You can hop on our website at vanguardmotorsales.com. Check out the window sticker on this thing. See all the options on it. I mean, she is just looking sweet as can be, man. I absolutely love it. My youngest kid drives around my wife's old 2012 Cadillac, and it's got a lot of the same lines, which is kind of cool. So it's like a super hot rodded up version of that. They've just done such a cool job of it. Let's open up the trunk there. There you go. Look at that trunk. Definitely a grocery getter, man. You can put about $500 worth of groceries in there real quick. She's pretty, and I don't know if I mentioned already, she's only got 10 miles on her. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to add to those 10 miles, which if you want me to take it out and drive it, I live about 50 miles from here, I'll put some miles on it for you, you know, work out the bugs. So at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this Cadillac. So you know we did our homework before we picked this baby out. Now, we're gonna get it up on the lift still, show you the bottom side. We're gonna get an interior and show you all that, so stick with us. Now, and man, this thing's 668 horsepower, 200 miles an hour, and it's a 6-speed. And look at on the dash here. I got one of my guys out here. He's going to walk in front of the car here. Get a little closer, Justin. Look at that. See, it shows, and the seat's vibrating. Actually shows that there's somebody standing in front of the car. I mean, this thing is like the space shuttle, man. And I tell you, there's more bells, whistles, buttons on this thing. Of course, a gigantic screen. Now, if you get on YouTube, there's gonna be several videos on how to operate this car. I wouldn't even pretend to be able to tell you everything this car will do. Now, she's only got 10 miles on her, and it's nasty outside. Believe me, I wanna drive this car. Corvette, who cares? Camaro, who cares? This is a Cadillac with a 668 horse LT4 supercharged 6-speed. I mean, this is one rare beast right here. And she's black and beautiful, guys. And we can park this dream in your driveway. You just give Tom a call at 248-974-9513. And we're gonna put this thing up on the lift and take a look at the bottom of it now. All right, we're underneath the Cadillac now, and man, is it cool under here. It absolutely looks cool as can be. All the engineering, of course, independent rear suspension. I mean, this baby is designed to go 200 miles an hour, 668 horsepower. You can see it looks like it's got a diff cooler on it too. I see the lines coming out of here. I don't know where they go. I don't know where the cooler's at, but I'm sure it's in here somewhere. That's what those lines have got to be. It's just beautiful under here, man. You can see there's not a mark anywhere. I mean, the way everything's tucked up underneath here, just looking sweet as can be. And there's that 6-speed transmission that everybody's talking about. Very, very, very cool. Of course, that LT4 making all that horsepower. And then the gigantic brakes. We'll take a look at those when we get around there to the wheel. You can see there's not a mark on the nose anywhere. Now, the nose on this thing is pretty low, so you want to make sure you stay away from the curbs on this thing. And look at those wheels. And there's those gigantic brakes in there. Check them babies out. Isn't that looking sweet? It's got the V emblem on them. And then, of course, those wheels are also cool as can be. These are the Pilot Sport 4S's. And they are 275/35 19s up front. And look at the side of that car, man. Looks like a big old black mirror. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Of course, working our way down the side, not a mark on it anywhere. I mean, this thing's only got 10 miles on it. She is a beauty. Now, out back here, same tire, a little more width. 305/30 19s out back. And again, there's those gigantic brakes out back too. That's actually for the parking brake right there. So let's lower this thing down and look under the hood. All right, we're under the hood of this baby, and I tell you what, you want to talk about engineering, they got this baby horseshoed in there, looking sweet. It's the LT motor. She's got the supercharger in there making all that horsepower. Like I said earlier, she is 668 horsepower, 659 foot-pounds of torque, and it's a Cadillac, baby. I tell you, I'm falling in love with this thing, especially with the 6-speed. Of course, it's a Cadillac, so it's got all the comforts at home in there. We got power brakes, of course, air conditioning, the whole 9 yards. She's ready to go. She's super rare. She's super collectible. So either bring this baby home, put it in your collection, or get out and drive it and have some fun, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.